Hey, what's good with you, bro? You know what I'm saying? What's good with y'all, man? What's popping, man? Where you tuning in from? Oh, we finna get into I'm gonna get into these rankings, you know what I'm saying? Just give me a little second. We're gonna get into these rankings. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about a couple things, you know what I'm saying? This live. But I'm just waiting on y'all to, you know what I'm saying, Oh, hey, what's good with you? What's good with you, Matthew? Appreciate that, brother. You know what I'm saying? We definitely appreciate y'all for letting us come film. We definitely rock with y'all in Choctaw County, man. We definitely support y'all. I really feel like, man, y'all can really go play for a state championship this season. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all have a great team, a complete team, a lot of weapons on offense. The defense is explosive. The defense is, you know what I'm saying, on point. So I really feel like y'all got a chance, you know what I'm saying, to win 3A for real, for real. Um, when it comes to the rankings, Um, now I can't really just give you like the I can't really go into detail about the list because my because I ain't the police sports does, you know what I'm saying, the rankings, and that's really his field, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the rankings. Um now I'm gonna give y'all the rankings for week 7. You know what I'm saying, and y'all could just, chime in on them, you know what I'm saying, if y'all feel like they, you know what I'm saying, legit or not. And also, man, if y'all tuning in, man, let me know where y'all tuning in from. Uh, Let me know what school y'all go to. Also hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? Comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, all that good stuff. We got a new video out right now. Knoxville County versus Kemper County, if y'all want to check that out. Um to be honest, brother, I promise you, I feel like y'all really can win the state championship. From the games that from the games that and the plea from the games that we filmed, from games that on our channel, and from what I seen against Louisville at the first beginning of the season, like I seen the potential that y'all had and what y'all can do, and we in district play now, so I know for sure, man, y'all really what I'm saying can what I'm saying, run the table in 3A. I really feel like y'all got a legitimate chance in 3A. The Hunter, man. Look, this is about football. We ain't talking about no other extra stuff or nothing like that. This is about football. That's a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? That's something else. That's something totally different, and we ain't on that right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even on that type of time. So, um, but yeah, um, I got a chance to film Forest versus Union and also Lake versus Newton. Forest is in 4A, Lake is in 2A, and Newton is also in 2A. Um, I also did some youth football this weekend. In Union. Let me see what else. Um, the next guy. Now we don't. I'm trying to film Riley versus McGee Friday. That's my plan. That's what I plan on doing if everything goes well. We're trying to either do Brandon and Oak Grove. I think Meridian and Northwest Rankin plays Friday also. So either Brandon or Oak Grove, Northwest Rankin or Meridian, and Riley and McGee. Those are the 3 games. To be honest, bro, I would love to come to the Delta. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of hard for us to come because we live like 3 hours away from the Delta. So by the time we get in, we also both work full-time jobs. So by the time I get out of work, by the time I get there, it'd probably be about 8, 9 o'clock, about 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? It would be late. So that's the only thing, because I work, a full-time, I work, you know what I'm saying, a full-time job. Now, I'm planning on, hopefully next year, I'll be able to just do just film games full time. So if that happens, then I'll definitely be able to come to the Delta, you know what I'm saying? Because I won't have to worry about going to a job. So I'm definitely trying to get to that point with this, with this HB Sports Network. But that's the reason why we haven't came to the Delta. It's not that I don't want to come. It's not that we don't want to come. It's just hard for us to come because of our work schedule. That's the only reason that we haven't came to the Delta just yet. And why I got y'all attention, I need everybody, man, that's tuning in, man, make sure y'all hit the like button for real, or leave a comment, share this live, man, share it on your Instagram. You got a Twitter account, Facebook, whatever you own, make sure you share it to your social media. Let some people know, you know what I'm saying? And also hit the notification bell so you'll get all, you know what I'm saying, our videos. You'll know when we drop a video. We appreciate every single school that allows us to film. We appreciate all the kids, man, that turn up on the camera, all the kids that show us love when we pull up to y'all schools. Because, look, we do this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We do this for y'all and for the state of Mississippi because we want to see y'all guys, you know what I'm saying? We want to see y'all, you know what I'm saying, on videos where it's like 10,000, 20,000 views. We want the world to see what Mississippi got to offer because a lot of schools in Mississippi don't get any type of media coverage at all. So that's what we're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? We trying to make sure that we come to any school that we can and show love to y'all. So that's really our goal, is to make Mississippi great. You know what I'm saying? No, we ain't gonna say make Mississippi great. It's just to make the world see the talent that we have, because we have a lot of guys in the NFL. We're in the top percentile when it comes to, foot athletes in the NFL coming out of Mississippi. So we just trying to showcase the talent we got here. It's a lot of other videographers in the state that do the same thing we do, and they show love to us and we show love to them. For real. But without further ado, let me stop rambling on. I'm finna give y'all these rankings. Just give me 1 second. And if you tuning in, man, let me know where you tuning in from. Let me know what school you go to. Or if you just a fan, you know what I'm saying? You just a fan of, a different fan base. Let me know what fan base. Let me know what school. Let me know, you know what I'm saying? Also, too, we do basketball as well. So if we didn't catch you during football season, we can catch you during basketball season. If you want us to come to a baseball game, you know what I'm saying? Whatever sport you play, we trying to pull up. All right, so we're finna get into these rankings. So, this is the 2024-2025 high school football rankings for the big schools for week 7. Top public schools. We got, coming in number 1, we got Tupelo, 2, Brandon, 3, Hattiesburg, 4, Louisville, 5, Grenada, 6, Starkville, 7, Oak Grove, 8, South Panola, 9, West Point, 10, Cleveland Central. All right, best in the division in 4A. We got Louisville, New Albany, Forest, Poplarville, Columbia, Sanatobia, Houston, Greene County, Amory, and Quitman. All right, 5A. West Point, Cleveland Central, Goshen, Clarksdale, Holmes County Central, New Hope coming in at 6. We got Brookhaven, Natchez at 8, Canton at 9, Stone at 10. 6A, Hattiesburg, Grenada, South Panola, West Jones, Picayune, Warren Central, Pascagoula, Terry, George County, and Neshoba Central. That's 6A. That's best in the division. Coming in at number 1 in 7A, we got Tupelo, Brandon, Starkville, Oak Grove, Madison Central, Northwest Rankin, Gulfport, Germantown, Meridian, and Petal. That is 4A through 7A, top in the best in the division, and also top overall in big public schools. All right, top public small schools. Coming in at number 1 overall, best, top public small school coming in at number 1, we got Knoxville County, Raleigh, Choctaw County, Kemper County, Heidelberg, Charleston, South Pike, Calhoun City, Simmons, Velma Jackson. That's 1 through 10 top public schools overall for week 7. Best in the division in 3A. Knoxville County, Choctaw County, Kemper County, South Pike, McGee, Wesson, JDC, Humphreys County, Winona, East Webster. Coming in at number 1 in 2A, we got Riley, Heidelberg, Charleston, Calhoun City, Bay Springs, Northside, Mize, Pisgah, Philadelphia, and Lake. Coming in at number 1 for 1A, we got Simmons, Velma Jackson, Baldwin, Vardaman, Faulkner, Lumberton, West Tally, Noxapater, Sacred Heart, and coming in at 10 in 1A, we have Taylorsville. Now, that was 1 through 7A, top public big schools, top public small schools, you know what I'm saying, top the 1 through 10 overall, and the best in the division. Okay. Now, for what they saying, bro, man, Cleveland Central is good, man. Like, I've been hearing a lot about them. I think I've seen maybe. I think I seen one game of theirs on the YouTube here on Facebook on YouTube. I just can't think of. I think it's a. Let me see. But from what I've been hearing, man, Cleveland Central is real good. Them young guys down there, they doing their thing. That's from what I'm hearing now. They doing their thing. So, you know, I feel like, man, with the playoffs finna come and you know what I'm saying, things finna really shake up, man. But like I said, from what I've heard, man, they're good. This is the thing. I went to Tupelo and West Point. I feel like this. I feel like West Point got a good team. Now, I don't want to sound, you know, harsh when I say this, but I feel like they're just gonna have to be. They're gonna have to be a little bit more. They're gonna have to open up their playbook just a little bit more, because when they played Tupelo was very balanced. Tupelo could throw the ball. They could run the ball. They pretty much were doing whatever they wanted. West Point, I feel like they came out hot, but then they just, you know, this is the thing. West Point scored in the first half. You know, I think in the first quarter, if I'm not mistaken. Tupelo also scored in the first quarter. Tupelo scored quick. They scored on like the second play of their first drive in the first half. So, you know, I mean, it was a quick, you know what I'm saying, little I think it was I gotta go back and watch the game, because there's been a couple weeks ago. But their running back JJ Hill scored their first touchdown for Tupelo. And after, you know, in West Point, they returned fire. You know what I'm saying? They answered, but it's just after West Point scored, they just really didn't. You know what I'm saying? They just kind of got flat. They just went flat. They didn't really do it. They didn't really play like the West Point that I seen them, man. Because I went and seen West Point in their spring game. You know what I'm saying? They handle business, but I think this is gonna be an issue for West Point. Most of the teams they play in 5A, you know what I'm saying, they're going to be able to beat, because West Point is going to run you to death. But when they play teams where they have to be a little diverse, where they have to be a little, you know, they have to kind of do a little bit more, it might hurt them a little bit. But I do feel like, man, they're going to be okay. They're going to be all right. I feel like maybe they just had an off night. The energy really wasn't there. They didn't really have no get up and go about themselves when they played Tupelo. And Tupelo wanted that game, for real. Like, they wanted to beat West Point. They meant business from the kickoff in the first half and, in the first quarter to the end of the fourth. They meant business. They wanted to beat West Point. Tupelo also beat Madison Central Friday in a comeback win. It was like 23-20. They was down 21-0 at the half. They came out in the second half and they played lights out. Madison Central didn't score again. Now, I haven't seen too much about Madison Central, but I feel like, man, You know what I'm saying? That was kind of, that was a little wild because, but Tupelo the real deal. I will say that. Now I can't. I will say Tupelo is the real deal, and Tupelo is also in 7A. So Madison Central could potentially see them again. So let me see. What do you think about? Yeah, I think man, 5A man, they just don't. 5 ain't really that strong. I'm not saying that it's just the weakest division, but it's really not that strong. From what I see, it's really not. It's just not. It's not that strong. And then with them having a 7A now, with them having a 7A, that really done change things up. So 5A really ain't that strong. But this the West Point now. I know this the West Point because years past 5A was strong because they didn't have a 7A. So it was different. So I will say that but now with 5A is really not that strong. Let me see. Man, LaRoger, bro, Fars. Now so I done seen them play against Scott Central. We got that game on our channel. Against Philadelphia, we got that game on our channel, and also I filmed Union versus Lake. I mean, no, my bad. Fars versus Union versus Fars Friday. You know what I'm saying? I went and filmed that game, and I will say, Fars has a complete team from the QB to the defensive line, offensive line, receivers, running back. They are a force to be reckoned with. And if they can play as a team the rest of this season, they can, eliminate all the distractions, all the, the mishaps and mistakes. They have a team that could really shake up 4A, man. Like for real. Forest is the real deal. And if people and they also 7-0. And they haven't played no garbage, no competition. They play some quality teams. They still gotta play Quitman. They still gotta play Morin. Morin, I just think Morin got a good team, but from what I'm seeing, a lot of people saying that their offensive line really ain't producing like they need to, and that's what's been hurting them. But I've seen Morin play this year. Like I said, I also seen Forest, 3 games of Forest. Forest the real deal though. I mean, for real, they got a great team. And see, but this is the thing though. See, a lot of those guys from Forest, they've been playing together since they were kids. You know what I'm saying? Because I lived in Scott County. I lived around the area for like 5 or 6 years of my life. And I seen all those kids when they was young, playing pee-wee football, and they all play together. So they've been around each other a long time. So that's why them coming together, they're able to perform so well because they've been around each other so long. And a lot of them are family members. A lot of them, family members. Some of them kids done transferred from different schools. They have a lot of talent in Forest. And I guarantee you, I don't see nobody beating them in the regular season. The only team I think going to give them any trouble is Quitman. If they go down there and beat Quitman, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Now the Lake and Morin game, I've seen Lake play twice. Lake they're run heavy. Now they have a good running back in the backfield now. Jamarian Blaylock, power back. He got some speed now. He can get out there in the open field and make some guys, leave some guys behind. But Lake, you know what I'm saying? They're solid. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about them. They're solid. You know what I'm saying? Morin, like I said, Morin got a solid team. They just offensively, they gotta get their offensive line, rolling for them, and they're gonna be all right. Now, I think Forrest, I think Morin will probably end up winning that game. I just think Morin got a little bit more than Lake does, and I think their defense will step up against Lake Friday. Uh, Murray plays Madison Central. Hmm. James Bush, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I be wanting to come, to the Jackson area. It's just, man, I've been having the worst time with my vehicle, and a lot of games I go to, they're not that far away. So I just, try to stay around my area. Get your own kind of Central West and Clear Central. Well, I say Holmes County Central, not Holmes County Central. They got a good team. Um, for sure, man. I be, you know what I'm saying? Because okay, so well, I stand corrected then. Yeah, I stand corrected. I did, somebody had been talking about Northeast Jones. So hey, this is the thing. I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't see nobody being Forest no time soon. Just being real. Dang, now that's you know what I'm saying. But I also gotta say, with Holmes County, I only seen them play once, and that was in the Jamboree. So yeah, I only seen them play once this year. For what I seen, man, I thought they had a team that really like defensively, but but all I know is, man, we what I'm saying, we on the second half of the season, the new season, what I'm saying, division play. And I'm really anxious to see how everybody gonna compete going down the stretch because we done seen some surprising things in the first half of the season. Um, Now when it comes to cause see, you gotta think about it, brother. Like Laurel last year, Laurel went 0-5. They got in division play and didn't lose till they got to the state championship. So division play it brings out a whole different animal because now it's like, hey, we undefeated. You know what I'm saying? We got a chance because you don't have to win but like 2 games. I think like maybe 2 to get to in the playoffs. And sometimes and I say this like when my nephew was in high school, that was 2017. He graduated in 2017, 2016, 2017. Um, they was undefeated up until like the 7th game of the season. They lost the last 3. They came, they became the 4th seed and was 1 game away from a South State championship and 2 games away from a state championship. So one thing I do know when it comes to division play, when it comes to, what I'm saying, going down the stretch, you know, you only have to win so many games to get in the playoffs. And now you kind of, and see this is the thing too with division play. Most every team that goes to the state championship is going to compete for one, going to compete for a South State, North State. They have tough, out of district schedules. They have tough, what I'm saying, the first 5 games of the season. Like I know Louisville have a tough non-district schedule. West Point, Knoxville County, Kemper, even like teams like Philadelphia, what I'm saying, have hard games, non-division games. So when they get to the division play, what I'm saying, that's why West Point going, what I'm saying, I ain't gonna lie, West Point gonna turn up because they had a hard non-division schedule. Teams like Oak Grove, Brandon, so right. And we done seen some big upsets this year already. So, you know what I'm saying? So you just can imagine what's gonna happen, what I'm saying, going forward. You can just only imagine what's gonna happen these last, couple games because and the season went by super fast too. I just noticed that. But yeah, I'm uh I'm really looking forward to 3A when it comes to the playoffs. I feel like that's gonna be the most exciting playoff bracket, the most exciting. Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, Bentley? For real, bro. For real, man. It's done flew by so fast. Like, but it did last year too, though. Like the first half of the season, like the last 2 seasons, like it really done flew by. Really, like the last 3 seasons, done kind of flew by fast. But it definitely done flew by this year. Because we in the last 2 weeks of October, then playoffs start, and that's gonna go fast because what I'm saying. You either win or go home, so that's gonna go by fast. And then state championship, it's like that, and it's over with. And then you got 5 All-Star games that I'm aware of because you got the Magnolia All-Star game by the Magnolia Sports Association. You got the Bernard Blackwell All-Star game. You got the Mississippi versus Alabama All-Star game. The Magnolia All-Star Association have 3 playoff games. They have a super sophomore. They have the Senior Bowl, and now they have the Elite Eight grade team. So you know what I'm saying? This season gonna run by extremely fast. I think they could meet again. Oh yeah, I already know Kemper and Knoxville gonna meet again. Because you gotta think about it, Kemper County and Knoxville County ain't that far away from each other, so it's pretty much up the road. It's just like Louisville and Knoxville County, just like Louisville and West Point. It's right up the road. It ain't that far from each other. 1A. So that's why I be so hostile, because probably most of them kids is they cousins. Most of them kids know each other. They probably played, you know what I'm saying, little league football together. So you know what I'm saying. Don't forget the gun for let me see. Let me go to this. Let me see. Now in our rankings, they got Simmons at 1. They got Simmons and Velma Jackson at 1 and 2. So it's probably gonna come down it's gonna come down to Simmons and West, and Simmons and Velma Jackson in 1A. Either one of them. That's are they both in the South? Okay, well, in that case, then they gonna be in the South State Championship, and I don't know who they will play out of the North. I know who they will play coming out of the North. Cause let me see, you got because in this 1A list, you got Simmons, Velma Jackson, Baldwin, Vardaman, Faulkner, Lumberton, West Talley, Knoxville Pater, Sacred Heart, and Taylorsville. And I'm not really too much. I don't really know too much about 1A. Like, to be honest, I really don't know too much about 1A. I do know about Simmons, because Simmons done been to some state championships. Velma Jackson, we already know they have. Lumberton has a rich history in football, especially state championships. Taylorsville also. Taylorsville had like 8 state championships. And that's really it in 1A. That's really it. Yeah, it's gonna be a South team. Probably be Velma Jackson, if anybody, because Velma Jackson, they just went last year. And I think they went maybe the year before that, maybe 2 years. So they're gonna be there. I don't know who they're gonna play, but they're gonna be there. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't really know too much about 1A, so I can't really speak on 1A. Didn't Biggersville play for the they played for the 1A state championship last year against Velma Jackson, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, Biggersville played Velma Jackson in the state championship last year. Now I could be wrong, but that's what I I remember that. Because I think that was Biggersville first state championship. Because I haven't heard about Biggersville before that, so I think that was their first trip to a state championship. And if y'all haven't already, man, Knoxville County versus Kemper County is out on the channel right now. Y'all can go check that out, man. Action-packed game from the start to the end. Both teams have, you know what I'm saying, 5 and 4 star athletes. Of course, we know Knoxville County has Kamario Taylor. You know what I'm saying? He had a big touchdown at the end, towards the end of the game, to pretty much put the icing on the cake and seal the game for Knoxville County. But they will see Kemper County again. Kemper County is one of those teams that, you know, they've been playing some good football this whole season, and don't count Kemper County out. Don't count them out. Do not count them out. They have a chance. You know what I'm saying? Now, New Albany is on our rankings list. If I'm, let me see, let me go back to it. Mhm. New Albany is in 4A. New Albany is number 2. We got them ranked at number 2 in 4A. It's Louisville, New Albany, Forest, and Poplarville. That's the top 4. And then 5, Columbia, 6, San Antonio, 7, Houston, 8, Greene County, 9, Amory, and 10, Quitman. So New Albany is number 2 in our rankings, in you know what I'm saying, in our weekly rankings. Now I wasn't aware that New Albany was 6-0. I don't like I said, I don't really know too much about New Albany. When it comes to 4A, the team that I know most about is Louisville, because I've been to Louisville. I done filmed about 3 Louisville games this season so far, so I know about them very well. And from last year. Oh, Jesus love you too, brother. Or lady, who you know. Now I will say, Louisville, they done, you know what I'm saying, they done work the kinks out. They done got stuff, how it needs to be. And I really feel like, man, I don't see nobody beating Louisville, man. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, when they lost to Knoxville County, that was a wake up call. And whatever team that gets in the path of Louisville from here on out is gonna get punished. They putting BTA, belt to ice, if you don't know. That's just my opinion. Cause I feel like I said, that Knoxville game, that really just that turned them up, and that let them know, hey, we gotta get some stuff together. Because of course, the Knoxville game is not a division game, so it didn't matter. But that woke them up. That game woke, you know what I'm saying, Louisville up. Like they was doing good, but that game right there really woke them up. So nobody, ain't nobody gonna beat Louisville this year again in 4A. They will be in uh they will be at USM, because that's what they have in the state championship. They will be at Hattiesburg this season. At the end of this season, playing for a state championship and probably holding up the gold ball again. That's just my opinion on 4A. But I will say, if Forest can keep playing the way they're playing, Forest is 7A. Forest is 7-0. If Forest can keep putting their feet on that pedal and not letting up and continuously doing what they've been doing, we could see Forest in a state championship. They got a passing game. They can run the ball. They have a great quarterback. Their defense line is their defense line. They get after the ball. They coming. They DBs. Look, I just went and filmed them Friday night against Union. Ain't the police force went and filmed them against Scott Central. They haven't really gave up more than 7, maybe 14, at the most 20 some points this whole season through 7 games. They beat us 35-6, and really we scored at the end. We scored at the end of the game. They beat us 35-6 on a late touchdown. They beat Mendenhall 14-0. They beat Scott Central 35-7. So, but now look. Bro, I feel what you're saying, and look, I rock with Louisville heavy. I'm tell you, like, for real, they show a lot of love to us. But I just gotta be real. You know what I'm saying? Louisville ain't gonna lose no state championship. I know that if Louisville gets to the state championship, they're going to win. That we already know. That's automatic. But I feel like Forest can potentially play for a state championship this year. They got the team to do it. They got the team to go. I'm not saying they're gonna win it, but I feel like they can go. And see, this is the thing. Now, the upper hand that Louisville has on Forest is Louisville has played a little bit better competition than Forest. That's the only thing. Louisville has played Starkville, Knoxville County, West Point, and let's see who else. They play Starville, Knoxville County, West Point. Um Houston at one point was giving them a little problem, but they worked the kinks out. Um but they played three of the you know what I'm saying, the state champ, like Knoxville County was state runner up last year. Starville was too. West Point won the state championship last year. So they played three of, you know what I'm saying, three teams that went to the state championship last year. Two of them was the runner up and one on one. So they done played some good. Yeah, but see, when they played in the Show Central, I went and filmed that game. When they played in the Show Central kind of played themselves out of that game. The Show Central didn't have enough offense. They didn't have enough offense. The game, they only beat them 21-0, I think, 21-0, 22-0. But, you know, it was a rainy night. It was, you know, the field was real wet. But the Show Central really, they just didn't have enough offense. Like, they had their running back, Makai Gaddis. They really didn't have a big play guy. Like, they had a big play guy, but he played mostly defense. They threw the ball to him like maybe once or twice. And, you know, yeah. That's the only, you know, bad thing about when it comes to Forest. They don't play big enough competition. Louisville does though. That's, you know what I'm saying? You right, brother. Their iron gets sharpened way before way before a lot of these teams in 4A. So that makes a big difference going into the playoffs, because you pretty much seen every type of offense and defense there is. You done seen an elite quarterback. You done seen an elite running attack. You know what I'm saying? You done seen elite passing attack, running attack. So you done seen, you know, you done adjusted to all three. You know what I'm saying? You done really adjusted to all four because of the Houston game, the first half. So that's the big advantage that they have. A lot of these schools that go to these state championships, they have an advantage because they play top teams in the first half of the season. So when they get to the second half, man, they be ready to go. Shannon, I don't really know about Shannon, but I follow a guy on YouTube that's from Shannon. He does some of their games. Exactly. Yeah, so that right there, man, like, and you know, with a coach like Coach Shorter, man, Coach Shorter done won state championships with hold on, let me see real quick. And yeah, speaking of him, man, he just uploaded Tupelo versus Madison Central, one of the top games of the season. If you didn't see that game and got to get to watch it, you heard about it. His YouTube channel is called AV Vision. It's capital A, capital V, ISON Media. A Vision Media. He just dropped Tupelo versus Madison Central. Go subscribe to his channel. Check him out. He has a podcast that he does. Like, I think it's called The Rundown. He does it every. Let's see. I think he does it every. I want to say Monday night or Sunday. I don't want to lie to y'all. But he just dropped Madison Central versus Tupelo. And his YouTube name is AVISON Media. A Vision Media. But yeah, he's from Shannon. He's from up that way. And he has a couple games. He has a couple games from that school. If I'm not, let me see. Well, as of right now, he don't have any up to date games from Shannon, but he does have he does have some really good games on his channel. So y'all go make sure y'all go subscribe. Make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, like his videos. Definitely subscribe to the channel, man. He's a guy out of Mississippi. He does sports media, and we gotta support our own. We gotta show love to our own. Cause me myself, you know, I don't mind showing love to nobody. I don't mind shouting out nobody because I want to see everybody win, and I want us to put on for the SIP, and I also want us to promote these kids. So go subscribe to his channel, man. Real talk. He just dropped two below. He just dropped Two Below versus Madison Central. AVISON Media. But yo, man. One thing I can say is, like I've been saying all season, though, 3A is gonna be the most exciting when it comes to the playoffs. I don't really see no other division going hard like 3A. I think the most, when it comes to like surprising or the team that, you know, could potentially win, 7A is going to be the toss up. 7A is going to be the toss up. Brother, I'll tell you, man, look, I know you've been telling me to come to New Albany, and brother, I would love to come to New Albany, but man, vehicle wise, my, you know what I'm saying, my vehicle, my transportation, man, I really just been having a hard time. So it's not that I don't want to come, it's not that I don't, you know, rock with y'all. It's just, man, I just been having the hardest time when it comes to my vehicle this whole year. So that's the only reason that I haven't came. That's really the only reason why I haven't went to a lot of places. It's a lot of teams, it's a lot of games that I had planned on going to, a lot of places I wanted to go to, but every time something would happen, something going on with my ride. So I've been trying to get that straight. That's why every game I've been going to is maybe 30 to no more than 40 minutes away, because I know that, you know, I'd rather be there than 2 or 3 hours away. So that's the only reason I haven't came to New Albany. It ain't because I don't rock with y'all. It ain't because I don't want to showcase and show love to them kids. It's just I haven't been able to. Hey, brother, I ain't on that type of time, man. Like, this is a football chat, man, and it's kids in her. It be kids in her, so that type of stuff, we're not gonna discuss that. We're not gonna talk about that. That's not something that, you know what I'm saying, that I'm into. That's not something that so look, you know what I'm saying, we need to get, you know, you need to go and get out of here with that. That's not something we're gonna do. Cause it's kids in her. Man, I'm finna get you out of here, bro. That's the thing, man. I love my channel, man. I love, you know, when people come over here and comment and stuff like that. But man, I can't rock with certain stuff because there's kids on here, and I don't know what age group. I don't know what age some of these kids are, so I can't let certain stuff go on. We're not on that type of time over here. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about what Diddy got going on or none of that. This is not that type of chat. This is not that type of channel, and I don't know that man personally at all. So it really don't matter to me what's going on with that situation. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother topic for another YouTube channel and another time. But moving along, I will say that I've been saying all season 3A is going to be the one that's going to be the most, you know what I'm saying? And also, I feel like 2A too, because 2A really ain't been talked about a lot, but we got Riley is undefeated. They're playing McGee Friday night. See who else. You still got Heidelberg. Heidelberg been playing real well. But 2A, man, really only person I really see, you know what I'm saying, is Riley. Riley been beating everybody, been playing lights out all season. 2A really ain't been as strong as it was last year. Like it was it was way more. You know what I'm saying? It was way stronger last year. But the two teams to me, you know what I'm saying, the 2A is Riley and Heidelberg, and they probably will play. You know what I'm saying, again for the South State Championship like they did last year. Now, the way Riley's playing, I see them probably winning, probably beating Heidelberg in the South State Championship. That's just my opinion. Now, that's what I see. Because Riley is undefeated and they playing some real good football. Um, Now that's why I plan on being Friday night. If everything goes well, I plan on going to Raleigh Friday night. And like I said, we also do basketball. That's something that you know what I'm saying. That's something that we tap into. That's something that we doing. So if y'all would like to, if y'all would like for us to come to a basketball game, you just let me know, and we'll try to make that happen. Uh, I mean, yeah, Charles and you know what I'm saying. That's north though. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I already know they're gonna be in the state championship. I mean, I don't see nobody beating them other than maybe Calhoun City, but we already know they gonna. We already know that Charleston gonna be in the state championship. I already know that for sure. But like I said, 2A South, either Heidelberg or Riley. I mean, because it really ain't, to me, it really ain't nobody else in 2A South that I can see winning it. Because Scott Central ain't really strong right now as they should be. Bay Springs could potentially make a run, but it's gonna come down in the South in 2A to Heidelberg and Raleigh. And I feel like Riley could beat Heidelberg this time. I feel like Riley will beat Heidelberg this time. That's just my opinion though. Well, yeah, because you know what I'm saying. Bay Spring got a championship pedigree and they know how to win, but I don't know. I just I say this. Bay Spring done kind of turned it on though. Like since they played Riley at the beginning of the season, they done kind of turned it on. They done turned it on a little bit. Um, but I don't know, man. I just not biased. I can't be biased. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, man. I mean, yeah, true, they do. I just don't feel like they got this year. I don't feel like they got what they had last year. I don't see it this time. And maybe it's because you know what I'm saying. I haven't seen them in a couple weeks. I ain't been to. I went to. I ain't seen them in a couple weeks. I ain't seen a Bay Springs game in a minute. I ain't really seen them, so I don't know. I can't really say, but I just feel like I just see Riley taking them, man. I just see them in the state championship this again. This in the state championship this year. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, but you know what I'm saying. So I don't know. I mean that's true, but Riley ain't the same team they was then. They ain't. They've been on a whole nother level since that game. But at the same time, I respect Bay Springs because Bay Springs has a championship pedigree. They have a championship pedigree, so I can't rule Bay Springs out in 2A. I cannot rule Bay Springs out in 2A because like I said, Bay Springs know how to win. They're gonna find a way. So I can't rule Bay Springs out. I can't rule them out. Man, Charleston going back to the state championship. Nobody, man, look, in the North, ain't nobody mess with Charleston. That's just hands down. Ain't nobody mess with them young men. They won a state championship last year. They returned a lot of those kids from their team. So they're going right back. They returned a lot of kids. They got a lot of experience. Now they lost some, but I feel like them guys gonna go back. That's just what I see. Uh Now Philly in 2A has had one of the toughest out of district schedules out of every team in 2A, other than maybe, well, I'm gonna say 2A South. Other than, I'm gonna say, well, no, that wouldn't be in 2A South. Let me see, hold up. No, that would be in the North. They're in the North. That wouldn't be 2A South. But Philly has had the toughest out of district schedule in 2A. They have played they played Knoxville. Um let me see who else they played. Oh, let me check. I say they had one of the toughest schedules. So they done played Bay Springs, they done played Knoxville, they played dang, who else they played? And they also played an undefeated Choctaw Central team at the time. They also played then they have a non-district game this Friday as well. They play Kemper County. Yeah, West Lauderdale, Bay Springs, and Knoxville County. They have played some quality opponents in their non-district play. They play Kemper County Friday, which is going to test them again, and it's also going to help them. You know what I'm saying? Because look, they're in playoff form now. I think Philly done got themselves together, and I feel like they beat some basketball. Basketball has Mr. 2L last year. They played Kemper County Friday. If they beat Kemper County, you know what I'm saying, or can keep that game, like I really feel like but I've been seeing that. I've been seeing that early on. I've been seeing that because you know, they've been slowly kind of, like they play. Oh, they also play Forest too. Philly done played Forest, West Lauderdale, Knoxville County. They done play some good, you know what I'm saying, some real good teams early in the season. Oh yeah, I seen that CJ Rush had a big game Friday. He been balling out for sure. Um I think that Kimball County and Philly game gonna really be a good game. Um I really feel like that's gonna be a real good game. Now I think Kemper will probably take it. I think Kemper will win, but I think that's gonna be a real good game. For real, for real. Um Cause you know what I'm saying? Kemper went down there to Knoxville last week, you know what I'm saying? With Friday, they went down there Friday and they just, they was in the game with Knoxville County. Knoxville County just came out a little bit more. They wanted a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, than Kemper did. Kemper kind of they turned it on, but they turned it on a little bit too late. Oh yeah, I already know because you know what I'm saying, because Kemper they you know what I'm saying, because Knoxville County beat them, so I know they finna try to punish Philly. I mean, yeah, Kemper finna try to punish Philly. Yeah, because now, I think Knoxville County. I think, man, they just I just seen Knoxville County play. Knoxville County real good. They real good. Um and last year they was in the state championship. They actually should have won the game. They actually should have, they actually should be the defending 3A state champs. You know what I'm saying? But they kind of got a little bit too relaxed. They felt the game was over with, and they wound up losing in the state championship last year. And I feel like that's probably been some of their motivation all season because it's like we was there. They actually been in the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? They was there. The game was pretty much theirs. They just kind of got a little bit too relaxed. Feel like the game was over, and I think that's been a driving force this whole season. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot about that too. Kemper County beat Knoxville County last year. So yeah, I just thought about that too. That was motivation too. That was motivation for them to beat Kemper this year. You know what I'm saying? They got a chip on their shoulder because they should have a state championship in the last 3 years. But this is the thing though. The only year that I feel like they weren't gonna win the state championship is when they played Riley. Sir Team Perkins was on, man, look, that team was good, don't get me wrong. But Sir Team Perkins was on a different level. And he was not gonna leave. He was not gonna leave that game without that gold ball. He was not gonna leave. He was not gonna leave. Well, they played in no, they didn't play in Oxford. They played in Southern Miss. He was not going to leave Southern Miss without that gold ball. He wasn't gonna do it. That was, man, like real talk. And I really rock with Sir Team, man, because that's a good guy, man. That's a good kid, very humble. But on that football field, yeah, he one of the ones. And that was probably one of the, if not the best, state championship performances I've seen from a player in a long time. For real, for real. Like he really, yeah, he really did. He really popped this stuff that day. He really did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, now, New Albany brother. Hey, y'all gotta go through. Y'all gotta go through Louisville, man. Y'all gotta get through Louisville first now. Let's see, Teddy Young has been lost for 5 years. That means 3 state champ. Yo, man, like Knoxville County know how to get to a state championship. They just gotta win. They just got to win, and they can't get there and be up, have a big lead or have a lead and just get relaxed. Like last year, they was like you could see people on the sideline. You see people on the sideline, they point to a ring finger, and it's still time left in the game. They wasn't locked in and focused like they needed to be last year. Because that was the year they should have won. They should have won last year. But I don't feel like nobody that year that Riley won was gonna beat them. I just don't see it. Now that game right there was a shootout for real, for real. That game was a shootout until the very last, you know what I'm saying, couple drives. That game was a shootout. You know what I'm saying? But for real, for real. Yeah, he definitely should be. They dropped the ball last year. They definitely should have won last year, man. That was crazy. They had it was Knoxville County had the game won. They had it in the bag. They just kind of had a lapse of judgment and forgot that we still got to play to the last whistle blow. But yeah, I remember being at work. You know what I'm saying? That was like I forgot too. Uh Dang, let me see. Uh let me see. Trying to think, who did they play? Yeah, Winona. That's right. They played Winona. Yeah. Sure did. Cause Winona had think Chase Richardson. I think that was the quarterback for Winona last year, if I'm not mistaken. He had a real big game. Like he had a real big game last year for them. Yeah, they cause I think Knoxville was up like maybe a touchdown or maybe two touchdowns going to like the third end of the third or going into the fourth. And Winona just turned it on. They didn't get relaxed. They didn't lay down. They, you know what I'm saying, they were still hungry. And let me see. Yeah, man, Perkins, man, look, Perkins, man, that young man was on a different level. I'm talking about from the start of the season to the end of the season to the Mississippi versus Alabama game. He was going crazy in that game. I mean, Oh yeah, because I remember watching somebody live last year um when they played, and I just I remember watching the game. I remember think well Knoxville done it's over with, but you know what I'm saying. But one thing you got to know in football, basketball, especially football. Now basketball is a little different, but in football, if they got time, any sport, if you got time on the clock, the game ain't over. It's not over. So you know what I'm saying? I hope if Knoxville do make it this year, they better keep in mind. They better keep their night. They better keep they mind right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Look, yeah, hey, Cha Cha County don't want us, man. Now, Cha Cha County to me. Oh yeah, if y'all don't know, man, if you looking in the comment section and you see ATP TV, that's Aim to Please Sports. He also does he films a lot of the games on this channel. If you haven't noticed it, you need to subscribe to his YouTube. He's in the comment section right now. ATP TV. He films half of the games. I film the other half. So if you don't know who films who the other games, if you don't know who Aim to Please Sports is, he's in the comment section right now. Go to his YouTube and subscribe. We just dropped Knoxville County versus Kemper. That's a game that he filmed. He's filmed a lot of games for Choctaw County, Forest this year. So he filmed all the Union games last year. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know who Andy Police Force is, he's in the comment section. You need to subscribe to his channel because we finna get his channel popping as well. Oh yeah, Columbia fell out, man, because I'm gonna be real about it. Last year, Columbia almost got beat in the first round. Oh yeah, he also does the rankings. So the rankings that I did at the beginning of this live, he put the rankings together. He puts the rankings together every week. Now we usually drop the rankings on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? We will go live on Facebook. If you don't know, if you have a Facebook, my Facebook is Akeem Harrison. His Facebook is Marquez Jackson. You can add us on there, follow us on Facebook. But we drop the rankings on there. He drops the rankings every week. He been doing it from the beginning of the season, the preseason up to now. He been doing it every week. If you want to see the rankings. Oh yeah, yes sir. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel because, like I said, he does the rankings and he also films half of the games, and I film the other half. Um. Now, Choctaw County got a good team, man. Now, I say now in 3A, the only thing to me, what helps Knoxville have a little edge over everybody is Camario Taylor. That to me, that's it. Now, Knoxville County has a great team. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like Camario Taylor is just one of the ones, man, and he gives them a little edge over the other guys, other teams in 3A, and he has state championship experience. So so that definitely comes into play. I appreciate that, Apollo. We appreciate that type of message because that's some real stuff. So I don't know if you're a fan of football or sports at all, but appreciate that message for real. 3A South, 3A South, JC. Now what is JDC record, man? What's their record this year? Like how they well hold on, let me see. Let me see. See well in 3A, now Ames Police Sports got on the rankings for best in division, he got JDC at 7. Now usually JDC be the talk of He usually be the talk, you know what I'm saying? Usually JDC be the talk of 3A. You know what I'm saying? But JDC ain't really been the talk of 3A in the last couple years now. But they usually used to be the talk of 3A, and then when they wasn't JDC, then they was the talk of 2A. So two career child kind of 10. Yeah. For sure, for sure. Yeah, it is hard. It is hard winning on the road. Definitely hard in the playoffs. It's extremely hard in the playoffs. Yeah, I believe that too. I believe that Cha County does have the best team. They do have the best team. They got the more complete team on both. To me, on both sides of the ball, they have the more complete team. Like Cha County got enough weapons and athletes that Caleb don't even have to really just be the main target of focus. Like they have a lot of athletes on Cha County offense for real, for real. Yeah, it's just nice. They gotta win a state championship though. They just they the top guys, but they gotta get that gold ball. They gotta produce. Like I said, man, we gonna do some basketball this year for real, for real. I'm definitely gonna make my way to some basketball game because some basketball game get live too though. You feel me? Like they get live, so we definitely look out for some basketball on the channel this year. Shoot, I'm trying to do baseball, maybe do some softball, tennis, everything. We trying to do it all. But but that's in the future. But yeah, ain't no more cutting out in the side. Yeah, nice. We gonna be done. But now I don't know. But this is the thing though. When Camario leaves this year, we got to see how things gonna be after he leaves with Noxaby because But I will say they have a backup QB at Noxaby. I seen him in a spring game. He actually has some talent. He actually, what I'm saying, can take the reins. Now I'm not saying he's gonna be Camario, but I'm just saying that he does have potential to be, a great elite QB. What I'm saying, for Knoxville County going forward after Camario leaves. But Camario, he just like the Knoxville County versus Kemper game. In a critical moment in the game, he scored a touchdown, rushing touchdown, and he dragged about 2 or 3 guys in the end zone. Oh, now that's something I did not know. Okay, then. Well, they got another Taylor at they got another Taylor at QB coming up. Like that young man for real. I seen him in the spring game when they played Choctaw County, but I didn't get a chance to see the varsity. I got a chance to see you know so yeah, they backup QB good. I definitely can see him, what I'm saying? I definitely can see him keeping Noxaby, in the position that they need to be to keep going to state championships. They just gotta win one. Yeah, I remember Kemper used to be in 2A if I'm not mistaken, because I remember we played Kemper for a long time. I remember we used to play them we used to play them, what I'm saying, years back. And yeah, but like I said, like I've been saying all season though, and I knew this that 3A was going to be the best when it came to the playoffs. When it came down to the playoffs, when it came down to the state championship, in my eyes, 3A is going to be the best division because they got, to me, outside of maybe 7A or 6A, they got the best. They got a lot of talent. They have the best talent in 3A right now, outside of maybe 6A and 7. That's just me. That's just my opinion. For real, for real. Like 3A to me got the best. They got the best athletes right now. They got some of the best teams right now. Now, appreciate that, brother. I really appreciate that, Spencer. And and we definitely gonna try to make our way to the state championship game this year. Cause if our if our yeah, for sure, for true that. Uh, Cause you know what I'm saying with 2A, man. Cause I remember, you know what I'm saying, me going to Union, and like we was in 1A for a long time. Then we moved up to 2A, and 2A was 2A been tough from, let me see, when did we get in 2A? I thought we got in 2A in 2007 or 8. We got in 2A in Union in 2000 and I want to say 2006. No, no, 2007. Yeah, 2007. Because my senior class, we had moved up. We had moved up to 2A in 2007. And 2A just been from the time I can remember up to now. 2A has been one of the toughest divisions in Mississippi, man. Like for real, because the competition was just on everything. 2A was tough, and like I said, me being from Union, me playing football. I ain't the police sports play football for Union, and a lot of the teams that they played in 2A. A lot of teams that they played in his high school days, a lot of teams that we played against in our high school days in 2A, man, man. When I say talent, when I say it was tough going on the road and going to these schools, especially like Bassfield, Taylorsville. Then we playing East Marion. They came to us, man. It was like for real, like yeah. 2A was tough, man. Remember playing Myers. I think that might have been Myers was 1A when we played them, and then they moved up. But yeah, 2A always been tough, man. And then you got to think about Scott Central. Scott Central, even though Scott Central don't have like back-to-back championships, Scott Central has always been a tough team. Always been a tough team, man, in 2A. For real. They always been tough. You know what I'm saying? And then I gotta go back to 4A, man. So a lot of people sleeping on Forest, man. I'm gonna keep saying it. A lot of people sleeping on Forest. I feel like Forest got a team, man, that let me see. Well, LaRoger, are y'all in 4A South or North? I think y'all should be in y'all be in South, 4A South. So let me see. I'm not really not sure who y'all would play first round. I really don't know. I really couldn't tell you that. I'm really not sure who y'all would play. Um, let's see. Yeah, I believe so too. I believe they're Region 5. Cause yeah, I think they Region 5. 5. But I can't tell you, brother, who y'all would play. I really can't say right now. I really don't. Cause I'm saying in now they play Northeast on Friday. And I wasn't aware of this, but Northeast Jones beat Quitman. I wasn't aware of that. I didn't know that. Yeah, well, see, you can't say you can't, you know what I'm saying, not say. I appreciate that, brother. We really appreciate that, brother, for real. We definitely appreciate all the encouragement, man. We definitely appreciate that. Let me see. Okay. Well, Forrest already done beat Forest already done beat Mendenhall. They play Northeast Jones Friday. I believe in Forest, if I'm not mistaken, and then they play Quitman the next week. They play Quitman the last weekend in October, and then uh, they play Morton at the end of the season. That's they final game, because that's the golden chicken bowl, or they play for the golden chicken. That's a big rivalry game for Forest and Morton. That's a big rivalry game. So that's their last game of the season. They got Northeast Jones and Quitman left. I feel like, man, look, I feel like they beat Northeast Jones. I feel like they can beat Quitman. I really, just being real, I feel like that, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, just boost Forest up like they just, but Forest good, man. Like for real, for real. And them guys, and one thing I like about them that I seen Friday and that I seen from the other games, Brody. Hey, what school you play for, Brody? Um, and you know what I'm saying? From what I seen from Forest Friday, and from what I seen from the Scott Central Forest game, the Philly Forest game, and from the other games that Life for D Productions has been posting on his YouTube. If you want to watch Forest spring game up into, if you want to watch Forest spring game up until week 7, go to Life of D Productions on YouTube. He has filmed Forest their whole entire season up to now. So if you would like to see Forest, you haven't got a chance to watch any Forest games, go to Life of D Productions, subscribe, like the videos, and definitely watch his games, because he's filmed Forest games this whole season. If you would like to watch Forest in action, or if you would like to watch Forest in action on our channel, we just we posted Scott Central versus Forest, and Philly versus Forest, and I'm posting not my bad, Union versus Forest. That will be posted tomorrow. Also, Newton and Lake, that game will be posted. And make sure you subscribe and make sure you like our newest video shot by And the Police Sports, Knoxville County versus Kemper County. Make sure y'all like that video, man. Definitely like that video. We appreciate that subscription, bro. And also subscribe to And the Police Sports YouTube. He's in the comment section right now. ATP TV. Definitely go subscribe to his channel. We finna get his channel going. Finna get his channel bigger. He filmed a lot of games last season, and he filmed a lot of games this season. So make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. We're trying to grow his channel the same way we're trying to grow this channel. So subscribe to his channel, subscribe to his YouTube. He does weekly rankings every week. He done did it from the preseason up to now. If you would like those rankings, they're on his Facebook page. I done the rankings list at the beginning of this live, and we'll probably go live again on probably Sunday or maybe Thursday. We go live on Facebook, and we also go live on here. I've been slacking on going live on here, so I'm finna start back going live on here like I was. And the Police Sports will be on live with me on YouTube real soon, and also we go live on Facebook. And like I said, potential games for this Friday coming up. Meridian plays Northwest ranking. Brandon and OG, Brandon O'Grove, if y'all don't know. Riley and McGee. Those are the 3 games. Those are the 3 potential games that we plan on filming, Friday. So y'all be on the lookout for that. If anything, unless something changes, but that's the games that we kind of have, on our plate for Friday. Let me see. Let's see. Well, yeah, I plan on going. Somebody already hit me up about coming to Raleigh. Raleigh played McGee in Raleigh Friday, so I'm thinking about going there. But that's the game. That's the game that I plan on attending Friday. Riley and McGee. Um, Riley is undefeated at the moment. I think McGee is undefeated as well, if I'm not mistaken. So I know that game is going to be a good game because both teams. Because I done been to some two Riley games. Oh, you in 7U football? Okay, where do you attend? What team do you play for? Cause now I filmed some 7U, 6U, 5U, 6U, 7U, 7, 8U, 9, 10U, and 11 and 12. So we also film, little league games. Well, we film youth football as well. We do youth football, some junior high as well as high school. So we film all three stages and all, what I'm saying, we film all age groups. Um but yeah, dang, what was I saying? Hey, what's up, brother? What's good with you, man? Uh the Raiders. Are in Mississippi, or like what state are you in? Are you in Mississippi? Are you tuning in Mississippi? Uh, Now we definitely want to get that Brandon. We definitely would love to get Brandon and OG on here, man, because you know what I'm saying. We haven't got an Oak Grove game just yet this year. We had one we got one last year, but you know what I'm saying. We haven't got one this year so far. And we definitely been trying to get to Brandon. We've been trying our best to get to Brandon. We just haven't really had a chance to go to Brandon just yet. But that's definitely. Hey, we appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hopefully you liked it, man. We appreciate your support, bro, because you really show love to the channel. We really appreciate that, for real, for real. We definitely appreciate, what I'm saying, you tuning in, watching the lives. You know what I'm saying? We definitely appreciate that. I am the police sports. You know what I'm saying? He really showed love to the channel, man. He really give good feedback. He really, he put me on game on some stuff that I didn't know. Like he tell me, what I'm saying, about different, fan bases and different stuff. He really put me on game about, what I'm saying, a lot of stuff. So we really appreciate him for sure. You played Jay-Z George at Jay-Z George. I played football in high school. I played, youth football. But man, um, I played football. I ain't gonna lie to you, I wasn't good at football. I'm just gonna be 100. But I love the game. I really love the game of football. I just wasn't good in football. I mean, that wasn't my calling. That wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. Now I ain't a police sports. I ain't a police sports. We're good at football now. You know what I'm saying? He was the MVP for the Bernard Blackwell All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? The top kids in Mississippi. He was, you know what I'm saying, the MVP of that game. Played at a high level in high school. You know what I'm saying? One of the top linebackers in the country for in my eyes. No bias, you know what I'm saying, but for sure, for sure. Oh, you played for I done came to a Risen Junior Titans game. It was like early in y'all season when y'all had y'all Jamboree. I came. I think that was I think that was in like let me see, August. It was like toward the second or third week in August, I think. If I'm not mistaken, it was like the second or third week in August when I came. Cause we got the footage on the channel right now. I can't remember who y'all played. Don't but we got the footage on our channel though when y'all play when I came to y'all um yeah, the Jackson Tigers, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Um well, let me ask you why you on here TJT, how y'all season been going? Like what you know what I'm saying? Like cuz I know y'all probably getting ready for playoffs and probably the next maybe a couple probably like maybe 3 or 4 weeks, but how y'all season been going? Oh, that's good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Can Little League, yeah, the Can Tigers, and Can they got a real good football league there. The Jackson Tigers got a real good football league. The Risen Titans got a real good youth football league. Let me see, because it's two different leagues in Jackson that I'm aware of. It's the PYSA and then it's the CMYA. And I think the Can Jaguars and the Jackson Jaguars are both in the PYSA in that league, and then you have the Byron Bulldogs. You got uh the Mississippi Dolphins. Uh, dang. Uh, and you got the Jackson Bears. I think yeah, I know for sure you got the Ridgeland Titans. You got the Ridgeland Titans. You got the Ridgeland Junior Titans. You got the Jackson Jaguars, the Can Jaguars, the Mississippi Dolphins, and you got the Jackson Bears. And I think the South Jackson 49ers, I think they're in the CMYA league because they had a jamboree at the beginning of the summer, and I didn't get a chance to go. I was going to go film that jamboree as well. But in that league, I think they got the 49ers, they got the Jackson Bears, yeah, the Jackson Bears. Um but I know for sure the Jackson Bears, the 49ers, and the I can't think of all the teams in that league, but I do know the teams in the PYSA because last year I filmed for the Byron Bulldogs, the 7 and 8U. So I was like, I was over there every Saturday, so I was able to watch, see some of the games. So I probably 9 times out of 10 is gonna be I'd say Brandon. I'm gonna go with Brandon over Pearl. To be honest, nephew, man, you could play them teams up there because they don't have no like no guidelines or no rules. Like they can play wherever. They don't really have like the leagues down here where you got to play, blah blah blah. They don't do that up there. They actually could like schedule one of those teams for like just like a non-division game or something like that. But I think but to be real, because I know the Winston County Youth Football League. I know my homie at work. He told me that they played some teams in Jackson like maybe I think maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and it just depends on what league you in. That's why Union don't play. That's why Union don't play certain because of the league they in, and because it's like two or three different leagues down here. And it's like, it's a lot of leagues. But I know for sure in Jackson it's the CYMA and then the PYSA. Yeah, they in the I can think of the league they in. Cause Rizzo now they play like Meridian, they play Oak Grove, Meridian, Oak Grove. Uh I think they 7 8 you played Columbia or Columbus like 2 weeks ago. They play now they play Philly. Philly's in a league. Philly they play. And let me see. I don't know what other teams because I know the one Union is in. They in the area wide. They the area wide league, so they only play the local teams. They like the Sebastopol. Um, let me see. Yeah, Sebastopol, Neshoba Central. They play Carthage. They play Newton County, Lake, and that's it. I think they like 6 teams in yeah, it's like 6 teams in the area wide league because it's Sebastopol, Union, Sebastopol, Carthage. Yeah, fit. Not. Let me see. Philly got 2 teams though. They got Philly U, they got West Philly, and they got Philly U. But I think they just doing Philly U, and Philly U is in the division in the league with Renzo now. Renzo now is in the Mississippi Youth Football Association because Scott Central just played Philly last week in Philadelphia. They just played them last week. Um, To be honest, little bro, I don't know for sure. I can't really say. I wanted to come back because it's a kid that's on the Jackson Jaguars. He go by the name of the Machine, and his dad had wanted me to come back, but what I'm saying, I ain't had a chance to come, but what I'm saying, it's some talent over there, like for real, like I seen a lot of good talent, what I'm saying, from the Ken Jaguars and the Jackson Jaguars. It's a lot of good talent over there, and the junior Titans. And see, that's why they U program be so good, and that's why when they get to high school they be so good because they playing the top talent in the state. Like they like what I'm saying, Scott Central. That's why Scott Central producing so many great athletes that go to Lake, that go to Forest, that go to Morton, because all the what I'm saying, because Morton U football league ain't been operating that long, if I'm not mistaken. And Forest don't have a youth league. They used to have one when I was a kid. Forest used to have a youth league when I was a kid. Not when I was a kid, but when I was probably in my teenage years, they used to have a youth football league. This a long, long time ago. But I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to that. Um but yeah, Forest, most of the kids that's playing for Forest, most of the seniors for Forest right now and the underclassmen for Forest play for Scott Central Youth League. All of them. Every last one of them play for youth for Forest Youth League. I mean for Scott Central Youth League. And they undefeated right now. All them kids played. They all played. Um for real, they all played for Scott Central. And they potentially they own they right there on the edge of probably, like I said, they could. To me, I feel like Forest could play for a state championship, man. It ain't really nothing telling me that they can't. But we know who run for A. Of course, Louisville run for A. We know that. We know they run for A. But we just got a 4A, 5A. Louisville runs 4A. West Point runs 5A. 6A been shaken up this year. 7A been shaken up this year. 3A is gonna be the most. It's gonna be the best. So yeah, Aim to Please Sports said something about that early, like before the season even started. That was in the summertime. He said something like that. Now I would love to do something like that. That's why we try to we try to film a shot of the scoreboard and so y'all can see. But it's some YouTube channels that I follow that they actually, what I'm saying, have like a scoreboard on the and they're able to do that. Like I definitely gotta invest into that. Now I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that this year, but I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it my mission to to do that because it's a lot of stuff that what I'm saying, that I really plan on. I could see them moving up, but I don't think they're gonna move up. I don't think Louisville gonna move up no higher. Now I feel like if they went to 5A, I feel like they still could compete. I feel like they can compete in 5A. Now I don't see them competing outside of 5A. I don't see that. Now I don't know if they could compete 6A, 7A. I don't know if they could do that. But I do see Louisville probably competing in 5A if they did move up. But Louisville's not gonna move up no time soon. Like there's not they ain't finna move up no time soon. Um because well hey, I mean look. Well, I mean, hey, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying that's just my opinion. I'm not saying my opinion is super valid. I just don't know if they could compete in 6A. I don't know now, but hey, if you feel like bro they could compete in 6A now, but I will say this now. I will say Louisville got a talent pipeline because where they're located, and they have a lot of kids that leave certain schools go to Louisville. They also have an elite youth program in Louisville. They actually have two. They have the Winston County Youth League, and they also have the I want to say Winston County Chiefs. Yeah, the Winston County Chiefs. They have two youth leagues in Louisville that really prepares those young men for battle because they play some great teams. They travel. They play some real solid. You know what I'm saying, talent up that way, and also Louisville has Coach Shorter on the sideline. Um, and the thing about it is, all those guys do in Louisville is play football. That's all they do. And then the neighborhood where the school is at is basically is neighborhood surrounding the school. So those kids can be outside playing football at any time and look at the stadium. They could look and see the stadium right there from their house. They play football continuously all the time. That's all them kids are doing. Because there's really not a lot to do in Louisville. So all they doing, man, is playing football. That's their life. Football every day. That's all they eat, sleep, and breathe is football. You don't hear about baseball from Louisville. You don't hear about softball. You don't hear about basketball. All you hear about is football from Louisville. That's all they eat, sleep, and breathe is football. Yeah, Charleston as well. And that's why those teams be so good because that's all they do is eat, sleep, and breathe football. And they just keep like when you might lose two top guys on your offense, you got two to replace. You might lose three guys on defense, you got three to replace. You know what I'm saying? Because Louisville right now has a running back, you know what I'm saying, he got an offer from Mississippi State in 8th grade. And now he the starting running back. Well, he ain't the starting running back, but the games I went to, he had some big touchdowns. Like the game, like when they played Starville, he scored two touchdowns in that. Well, he scored a touchdown and a 2-point conversion in that game. He scored when they played Neshoba Central. Well, no, he didn't score, but he had like two or three big runs. So they got, man. Look, Louisville got talent, man. They don't rebuild. They just reload. Like they just they just keep them coming. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah, he ain't the starter. Sammy Lee, number one, he the starter. The kid that you talking about, he the second string. He's not the starter. Unless they done changed it, but he's not the starter. Hey, what's good with you, man? Everybody that's tuning in, what's good with y'all, man? Yeah, they do. Now I know the games I went to. Now he was Sam Lee with the starter, but well his real name ain't Sam Lee. I don't know why they call him Sam Lee, but his real name is Xarian Hayes, but they call him Sam Lee. So I don't know. Um, yeah, man, cause Forrest ain't gave up no more than about. I want to say every game I done seen, they ain't gave up no more than about 7 points at the most. I don't think nobody really scored more than 7 or 14 on them all season. But I will say that young man, his last name is Jerrigan. The eight, well he a ninth grader now, but he was an eighth grader last year. You know what I'm saying? But his he gonna get better. Like he really he runs hard. He's very physical. He's not a show. He's not like a finesse back. He's a power back. He can get out there in space and take it. Like he can. You know what I'm saying? Like he really one of them ones. He just he's young, but he got a lot of time to develop. And being on the coach like Coach Shorter, man, he gonna bring the best out of you. So yeah, he played running back. His I think his name is his last name is Jerrigan. I can't think. I think his name might be Jordan. Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. Because you got to think about it, man. Like that youth league they got, and you can play in the youth league till you 12. And if your birthday is at a certain time, if you but if your birthday is at a certain time, you can still play youth football. See that's the thing. Louisville run first anyway, man. They Now I don't know about quarterback position though. That's the thing. I don't know who they backup QB is. Now I ain't seen no backup QB in the last let me see the last 2 years. So I don't know who they backup QB is after Zay leaves. That's the thing. Now that's the thing that what I'm saying that we gotta see. Cause I ain't seen no backup QB at all. So now the running back position is solid. But Zay Hunt, this is his last year. He a senior, so he been a starter for the last 3 years. Um, yeah, the last three years he's been a starter. So I don't know. New Albany versus Louisville. Well, yeah, I mean, no, if New Albany meets Louisville gonna win. No, I can't go against Louisville, man. I just can't. I just even the only team that beat them. Yeah, they definitely are. They losing a lot on defense because they losing both of they linebackers, Taquan, and also dang, what's his name? Coleman, Xavier Coleman. They also losing him at linebacker. They losing and on offense they losing Cam Triplet at receiver, and he also plays DB. You know what I'm saying? They losing another linebacker. Well, defense end slash linebacker. Let me see. They losing two defensive linemen. They losing probably about six guys on defense, if I'm not mistaken. About anywhere from about 5 to 7 guys on defense, and they losing they starting running back, they losing a quarterback, they losing a receiver. No, they losing two receivers, a quarterback, a running back, and I think the offensive line they keeping everybody. That's what I think. The offensive line is everybody gonna be there, other than maybe they center or one of their guards. But they skilled guys on offense, they losing pretty much everybody. Other than other than the ninth grader now, but they losing everybody. We went from lineman to running back. Um, hmm. Well, I say with running back, man, this design you gonna have to get with you a good get with you a good trainer. They can help you with your footwork. They can help you with what I'm saying with you know being able to make good cuts, make good reads with the ball. Um, that's what I think to be your best bet, brother. Is to what I'm saying is to get you a trainer, to get with somebody that can train you, because going from a lineman to a running back, that's a big transition. I mean, it's not in the sense of like knowing the game, knowing plays and stuff like that, but it's a different position in the sense of now, instead of you blocking, now you're running the ball. Now now you got to catch passes. Now you got to know blocking assignments, blocking. You got to know a little bit more other than what I'm saying. So the best thing for you to do, brother, is get you somebody that can train you and teach you. And also watch other running backs, watch football. So I mean, it's a lot of running backs that ain't that big, but what I'm saying, they physical. They got if you got some speed, if what I'm saying, if you know how to lift weights, um, and you just in eighth grade too, brother. So you got what I'm saying, you got some time to what I'm saying over the summer. You got plenty of time to get yourself what I'm saying, how you need to be. Yeah, definitely work on your feet. Get you a ladder. Get you a go to like a sporting goods store. I think you can get one for Walmart. Get you a ladder to work on your feet. Do quickness drills. You know what I'm saying? Get you some cones. Get you somebody that can, you know. Hey, you got a email or a huddle. Well, I don't know if you may have a huddle, but if you got an Instagram, man, you can follow me on Instagram at HB Sports Network, and you can send me your clips. Saying I get in there and check them out or whatever like that. Mm-mm-mm. I think this one of my longest live, man. I ain't been on. You know what I'm saying? I gotta I think I'm gonna start going live like this. You know what I'm saying? A little bit longer than I have been, because I really get a chance, to talk to y'all. I really get a chance to, kind of. So, and man, I gotta say, man, to everybody, man, that tuned in tonight, everybody that liked the videos, everybody that left a comment, everybody that chimed in, man, we appreciate y'all for real, because every comment, every like, every subscription, it helps to grow the channel, and it helps to bring more eyes to y'all videos. Cause this is the thing, we come and show love, we film, we post these videos, you know what I'm saying, and it helps our channel grow, as well as if our channel grows, that means more people get to see you in action. They get to see you running the ball, to see you tackle, to see you, make plays. And believe it or not, there are people that watch our videos, because this is the thing. There are people from out of state. It's a lot of people from out of state that watch us. In the Carolinas, the California, Texas, Florida. It's people outside of Mississippi that watch our videos. So the more y'all show us love and support us, the bigger we can get, and the more stuff we can do to help y'all, you know what I'm saying, get y'all, get y'all faces out there, get y'all names out there. And you gotta think about it this way too. Going back to little bro from Louisville. Going back to him, he got a college scholarship off 6 clips that his mama filmed of one of his 8th grade games. 6 clips. It was 6 individual clips of of his big runs because he was what I'm saying, he was pretty much, man, pretty much running through everybody in junior high. Um, she posted she posted 6 clips. Those videos went viral, and after that day, he had an offer from Mississippi State. So the importance of people seeing your clips and the importance of people watching these videos and sharing these videos and these videos getting and thousands of views, it helps in the long run because it helps y'all get eyes on y'all. Because I promise you, you might think people ain't watching and paying attention. You post a clip and it goes viral. Now people hear you up, like trying to figure out who you are, and then you never know who watching, who knows who. So it's beneficial for y'all, you know what I'm saying, to show love to us, and it's beneficial for us to show love to y'all because we want to grow, but we also want y'all to grow, want y'all to shine, want y'all to go crazy, you know what I'm saying? Cause that turn us up when we come film, you know what I'm saying? So for sure, we rock with everybody, you know what I'm saying, that rock with us, man. We really appreciate y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate y'all, and I promise you, we're going to come. I promise you, next year we're going to go to some different places. Certain things happen to kind of stop us from going. Well, stop me from going as much as I want to go. Stop Anna, please, from going certain places that he wanted to go. Things happen, life happens. So, but just know that next year, next season, you know what I'm saying, 7-on-7 season coming. I ain't gonna get too far ahead, but we got we got division play, you know what I'm saying, heating up, playoffs on the way. Then we got all-star games, and then after that, you know what I'm saying, we got 7-on-7 season. So, and basketball season, but we got 7-on-7 season. So we're gonna be HB Sports Network, and Please Sports. We're gonna be on the move. Y'all just stay tuned, man, and just, you know what I'm saying, support us, keep supporting us, and we definitely gonna show love to y'all, man. Because there's a lot of schools that I want to go to. It's a lot of places that I really want to see. Really want to. Oh yeah, I'll tell you, man, with them 7-on-7s, um, it's definitely like a learning experience. It's very, because you're gonna be playing against one thing I seen about. I went to Battle of the Sip in Vicksburg last year, and man, it was teams from everywhere. Teams from Florida, Texas. It was some teams from Memphis there. It was, of course, Mississippi teams. Like, you had the Mississippi Coastline. You had the Mississippi Coastline All Stars. You had Mesh Academy, that's Shay Hodge. You had Mississippi Dogs, that's Kier Stribling. Let me see who else. I think it was like Mississippi Heat. Mississippi Heat was there. So you had I think 3 or 4 teams from Mississippi. Then you had some teams from Louisiana, Memphis, Arkansas, and Tennessee there in Vicksburg last year. And when I say the competition level was high, because you got to think about it, you got I think the youngest age group was like 8 or 10U. I think it was like 18U, 11, 12, yeah, 13, 14. Then you had, I think the youngest age was like maybe either 8 or, either 9 or 10, or it was 11 and 12. I can't really remember, but it was some great talent there. Them 7-on-7s, definitely gives you a chance to compete against some top high level receivers. You know what I'm saying? And also, you know what I'm saying, you get the show. It also helps you against some top high level DBs too. Cause it was some guys that were, you know what I'm saying, were scrapping stuff down in Vicksburg, and there was also some guys that was head topping a lot of people. Like, I got some real good footage from those from that 7-on-7 tournament. So it'll be beneficial for you to get on the 7-on-7, and also you get to travel, you get to mingle with different people, and also it's a way to network, because there'd be a lot of people at these 7-on-7s. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you got like the Cam Newton 7-on-7, You got the Battle of the Silk. You got, you know what I'm saying. You know, you got the OT7. You got the uh and then like in some of these someone saying like you got destroying there. You know, you got destroying there, Cam Newton, AJ Green. You know what I'm saying? You got some of these big YouTubers there that fit like because I know Mesh Academy went to the big one in Atlanta. They from Mississippi. If you're familiar with Mississippi football, Ole Miss football, Shay Hodge, one of the top receivers that ever went to Ole Miss. He got a 7-on-7 team, Mesh Academy. They was on the Strong channel last year because they won. They won the I think the they won the championship with the 18. I think the 18U. So they was on the Strong channel. They some kids from Mississippi. You see what I'm saying? So them 7-on-7s is definitely a way for you to get your face out there, name out there, and just like going 7-on-7s is pretty much just like going to a football camp. It's pretty much to showcase what you can do and network. Cause it's gonna be scouts there. It's gonna be people there. It's gonna be big cameramen there that got big channels. They got a lot of following. Got a big fan base. So that's a way for you to network. And going to camps is still a way for you to network. Get your name out there. So definitely join the 7-on-7 team. Definitely go crazy with that. Have fun. You know what I'm saying? Get to travel. Go get to see different places. Compete against different talent. And so yeah, man. What's your question? What's going on? I mean, I really don't have no opinion on because I mean, to be honest, I ain't had no iPhone. I haven't had an iPhone in dang since like 20 21 2021 20 yeah 2021. I think that was last year I ever had an iPhone. I ain't had an iPhone since then. Being real, I haven't had an iPhone since then. Oh, I got an Android now. Tuesday. Tuesday J. What city like what state you in? He said. Cause I don't really know. I don't really know. I'm not really familiar with that training company. But what state you in? Oh, you in Texas? Okay. Oh, so you in a football state then? Like you in like the mecca of football. You know what I'm saying? Like you like I know it's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Your state. Like what school do you go to in Texas then? I wasn't aware that you was from Texas. Oh, Keelan. Okay. But yeah, man, I know where you from. I know it's a lot of different resources, especially with football. But yeah, man, I've been on this thing, man, for a little minute. But I'm finna get off here real soon, man. You know, so I just want to get on here and tap in with y'all, man. Definitely appreciate everybody, man, that tuned in, man. Everybody that show love, everybody that commented, everybody that shared the live, everybody that, you know what I'm saying, that pull up on us tonight. Um, we definitely will be going live on here probably Sunday or Thursday. Union versus Forest is dropping in the next day or so. Lake versus Newton, well, Newton versus Lake, and Union U football versus Newton is also dropping in the next couple days. Y'all be on the lookout for that. Stay tuned. This your boy HB in association with Angel Police Sports, man, and this has been Let's Talk Football, man. Like I said, appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody that rock with us. Appreciate everybody that show love to the lives, to the games, that leave comments, that subscribe. None of that stuff goes unnoticed, and none of that stuff is unappreciated. We appreciate all of it. But I'm finna get out for it, man. Gotta hit the clock in the morning, and see y'all either Sunday or Thursday. And if you follow me on Facebook, we also go live on there as well. So I'll see y'all, man, next live, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us and tuning in. Make sure y'all like the videos on the channel. Make sure y'all leave a comment, man. And I'll see y'all then.